Hello there. So I've seen Coyote versus Acme today, which is, of course, the film that was originally going to be a tax write-off from Warner Brothers until Ketchup Entertainment, as they're called, came in, stepped in, and said, "Well, we'll put the money up and release it." And I'm glad they did because I thoroughly enjoyed this film. Now whatever happens now, box office wise with this film, this is a triumph anyway because you've got it released, which people wanted it to be released. They heard there was good test screenings, good word of mouth, but Warner Brothers thought we're not going to make money off it, so we're just going to can it. But the fact that it's actually been released, hopefully the people that were asking for this release actually do support it, because it deserves to be supported. This is a fun, entertaining movie. Now, what I would say is it's the gold standard for animation and live action is, of course, Roger Rabbit, which I reviewed last week. Nothing will ever top that. But this might be the second best film involving like human actors and animation there's been. Yes, I think this is better than Space Jam. You know, the good Space Jam, not the sequel with that unlikable twat that was a few years ago, whatever his name is. But but this is a lot of fun. This film, you actually do feel sorry for the coyote at parts in this film, and they actually do a good job with that. The humans are well done, are actually good in here. Will Forte, who I'm not familiar with, like at all. Apparently, he's been like in SNL and things like that. But however, he was good there. He's got almost a ton of screen time, so he's got to be somewhat likable, somewhat good, and he is, and that helps as well with that. Of course, you've got John Cena here as well as the corporate lawyer for Acme. It's like somebody's got a sense of humor, like casting John Cena as like a sort of corporate, sort of sleazy, stuck-up corporate man. It's like, wonder where they got that idea from. It doesn't take a whole ton of acting to do that, I don't think, for John Cena, but maybe not the most taxing part for him. But to be fair, he does it well. And oh, by the way, speaking of John Cena, if there's things with him in WWE and Unreal, some of the interviews he gives, you get the drift as well. What I mean when I call him a suck-up corporate man, and we've all known how close him and Vince McMahon were all those years. So him being a little nice little sort of doing everything company man type thing, yeah, yeah, it checks out. But yeah, the set pieces here are really well done. They're quite inventive. I wouldn't say this film's ever spectacularly hilarious, but it's always funny and entertaining. Like there's good laughs in it. It's never like gut bustingly funny. Again, gold standard Roger Rabbit that has so many laugh out loud moments all these years later, even when you know when the jokes are coming. But this is still good though. It's still funny. It's entertaining. It's one of the better family films out this year. I would say maybe Toy Story 5's and Mario are better than this, but I would say this is better than, well, the Moana live action, which I actually liked more than most people did. And I like this better than Minions and Monsters. So, this is a really entertaining movie. Now, some people will probably turn around and say, well, Warner Brothers are going to be proven right because, yeah, this probably won't make a ton of money because the Looney Tunes don't really have that sort of appeal now to the youth of today, as it were. But it is a triumph either way. Whatever happens at the box office, it is a triumph either way that this has been released. And it just shows it can be done. And fair play to Ketchup Entertainment, they have put their money where their mouth is, and I hope they get rewarded for it. In a fair world, they would get rewarded for it because this film, not just for the fact that they've done it. I mean, if the film was crap, I'd be like, yeah, fair play, they got it done. But the fact that the film's actually really good, that also helps, and that's the most important thing. So, glad to see it's gotten a release and hopefully people enjoy it. Hopefully, I think anyone who does see this film, who wants to see this film, will enjoy it like I did. Whether enough people do, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's a triumph that we've got it here. And yeah, always good to see the Looney Tunes in action here as well. Some of them don't get a ton of screen time. It is mostly about obviously the Coyote and everything like that. But they are well done. The other ones, like when Bugs Bunny shows up and Daffy Duck, he's not in it a ton. He's only in it a few minutes, but his scene works well. And the other ones will make quick appearances as well. Falkor Leghorn's really well done here. Of course, he's like one that I've seen from the trailers. He's one of the people in with Acme Corporation as well, one of the corporate guys, which I think is really a good thing because Falkor Leghorn always irritated me. So actually putting him as one of these guys, actually, actually that's really good. It's really clever, and I actually think that works well. Kind of like the John Cena casting, but whatever. Anyway, big thumbs up for Coyote versus Acne. I'm glad it was released, and I'm glad I've seen it because I really enjoyed it. Anyway, thanks for taking the time to listen. Do I do it? Do I do it? Okay. That's all, folks. That was terrible. Sorry.